Hello and welcome to All Is Outdoors. This week we're looking at a little bag, of stuff that we got from Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Good stuff, cheap. We squashed their prices. Let's see what we got in here. I'm just gonna dump this out here real quick. There we go. Okay, first thing, we got some hard baits and some soft baits. We'll start out with hard baits. We got a Castaic Popper. This is a Castaic Popper. It's a CP60 popper. It is 60 millimeters and 3/8 of an ounce. Yep, 3/8 of an ounce. And this is in the Ghost Wasagi color. So we got a little Castaic Popper, and this was $2.99. I did have a 15% off coupon, so all these baits are going to be 15% off what we have here. Another Castaic. They had a whole bunch of Castaic that came in. Here's a Castaic crankbait. Looks like a Squarebill. Yeah, it says Squarebill crankbait. 1.5 inches. Depth 2 to 4 feet, and this is in the Green Mountain Eye Shad color. So a Castaic Squarebill, and same thing but different color. Another Castaic Squarebill. This again 1.5 inches, dives 2 to 4 feet, and this is in the A Shad color. And right there, $2.99, same as the other one, at 15% off. All right, staying with Castaic, got a little frog. We have got, what do we say, Castaic Frog, 50 millimeters, 1/4 ounce, and there is no color. It looks like maybe a bullfrog or color or so. Nice little Castaic Frog, again, $2.99 at 15% off. And the last thing from Castaic, we have got the Jerky J Swimmer. And I can't read the length or anything on there. It looks like 3.5 inches. It's the baby. And this is in the boneless chicken color. The boneless chicken. Nice. And again, $2.99 and 15% off. All right, there's everything we got from Castaic. And then we've had these ones before, but we picked up some more. A lot of NetBait items here. I've got the finesse worm. It's in green pumpkin Texas red color. It's a 20 pack. Don't know how long these are. 4 or 5 inches, I'm gonna say. And there they are, Texas red color. And I don't know if you can read that. The price is $1.99. And again, 15% off coupon that we had. So picked up the NetBait finesse worm. We picked up the super twitch. Little fluke style bait, a soft jerk bait. And this is a super twitch. It's in the Copperfield color. It's a 9-pack, $1.99. And that's going to be, I think, 5 inches long. So we picked up some fluke style baits. We picked up a tiny pekka craw. Right, there we go. Nice little craws. Kind of a hollowish body on those things. $1.99 again. This is in the green pumpkin candy color. They're 3 inches long, and it's a 10-pack. The pekka craw. Right there we go. Then we picked up a crush worm, 3.75, little drop shot worm. There's what they look like. This is a 10 pack. Again, 3.57, and this must be the what color. The what color. And $1.99. A lot of good deals you can get at Ollie's. All right, these are some stuff that I've had before. I'm just getting restocking a little bit on. These are a little creature bait, nice little trailer, jig trailer. This is in the Alabama craw color. It's a 10 pack. It's the mini kicking bee. And again, $1.99 at 15% off. Not a huge discount, but when they're already $1.99, you can't go wrong. Same thing, just a different color. These are the mini kicking bees in the South African special color. So these are they're like black. They have a little bit of red flake in them. Really kind of nice. All right, these are some more trailers. This is the Pekka Chunk Senior in the black blue color. They're 3.25 inches long, and it's a 5 pack. And again, $1.99. I found these work pretty good as a jig trailer. Going on a jig, not really a jig trailer, but these are the same thing, just a different color. So, you know, my black color that I go with, and then a green pumpkin candy color. And again, like I say, 3.25 inches long. These are only 5 packs, so there's not a lot of them in there. I don't know if that's a normal size for that, but again, $1.99 and 15% off. And then these are some smaller ones just for some smaller jigs. They work pretty nice. And I did the same type of thing here. This is the Alabama craw. These are 2 inches long. It's a 7 pack. This is a tiny Pekka chunk. And again, Alabama craw color. And then last thing is same thing, but it's in a black blue color. Again, $1.99. Hard to go wrong. Okay, let's recap what we picked up at Ollie's. We got the NetBait finesse worm. Right here we go. I'm gonna say that's only a 4-inch. I have my ruler here, but there we are. Green pumpkin on top, red on the bottom. Nice little finesse worm. Has NetBait scent on it, and this is a 20 pack. There's that. Next thing we got the Super Twitch Copperfield color. Nice color for a fluke style bait. It's got a little hook slit in there. It does have the forked tail. Hard to see, but it does have a forked tail. So nice little 5-inch fluke style bait. The Super Twitch from NetBaits. Let's see here. Next thing we got is the tiny Pekka craw. That's a 3-inch. Right here we go. Nice little craw. And again, the scent on it does have a little pocket in here. I think you could put a rattle in there if you wanted. You could drop some scent in there. But I'm also going to say it's going to have some air bubbles that come out because of that. But nice little craw. That is in the green pumpkin candy color, and it's 10 pack for that as well. The next ones are the Pekka Chunk Seniors. All right, there we go. They're a 3.25 inch. This is the black blue. Got really big flappers on there. Nice little chunk jig trailer. And we've also got that's the black blue. This is the green pumpkin candy color. So the same color we just saw in the other one. And then the tiny Pekka. This is in the Alabama craw color. So you can see a lot smaller. Get it so you can see here. Right there you go. A lot smaller, but just a smaller jig trailer. Same type of thing. black blue, and then like an Alabama craw. The other one was a green pumpkin candy, but there's the tiny peck of craw. Then we've got the mini kicking bee. These are 10 pack. Does it say how big? Doesn't say how long these ones are. There they are, a little different profile. They're ribbed here. Nice little kicking claws. But they're the kicking bee. And that is in the South African special color. So there's a little bit of red flake in there and purple, kind of a black smokish color. Nice color. And then we got that in the Alabama craw. One thing we're not going to open up here is these ones, because they're stapled all over, so I didn't want to take out all of. But that's a little drop shot, and it's a kind of a green pumpkin with some chartreuse in there. Nice looking. I won't open the Jerky J. You know what those look like. That is a nice little color. Boneless chicken color. Next thing we know, we got the Castaic Frog. Right there's the little guy is. Small frog. What is it, 50 millimeters? 50 millimeters. I don't know how the hook up, never used one of these. Not sure how the hook up. Small hooks, they are pointed up. I think that body is going to collapse enough. Won't know until I get it out, give it a try. I mean, it's pretty cheap for, you know, $1 or $2.99, and then with the 15% off, see how it works. See if it fills up with water. Might wait after the first fish you catch, you'll have to squeeze it out, but see how it works. Nice little frog. Sometimes I like to go with a little downsized, and saw this, thought that'd be great. So there we go. There's the Castaic Frog. We've got the Squarebill here. This one is in the A-shad color. Nice looking. Oh, Squarebill. Good color, good shine. Got a little tangy, twangy, but nice. Nice looking little Squarebill. Have to give that a try. Didn't open up this. It's the same thing, just a different color. And last but not least, we have got the Popper, Castaic Popper. We'll see how that works. Ghost Wasagi color. Got a nice little feathered skirt on there. Not sure how great the hooks are, but doesn't look bad. $2.99, 15% off. So right there's what we picked out. Go check out your local Ollies. I go to mine every couple weeks, maybe every month. Go in and see what they got. See, they seem to get things in this periodically. At least the Ollies around me, I only have one that I can go to right here close. Everything else you have to travel a long ways for, but within 20 minutes there's actually an Ollies. So I go there, check it out. Maybe once a month, maybe every other week. Go check it, see what they have, and they, like I say, periodically I'll just have stuff on the shelf. Like this Castaic stuff all of a sudden just showed up. It was in a box. You have to go through, at least at ours, you have to go through a box. You go through the box, and I'm like, ooh, these are pretty nice. So pick those up for $2.99, and usually I wait till I have a coupon too. I get a coupon code, and I stop in there. I got some stuff coming up here, but I got a 20% off, so I'll show you that coming up. But this is what we picked up. Go ahead and check it out. Thanks for being here with Ollies Outdoors. Hey, remember, we do have a giveaway coming up at 650 subscribers. Subscribe. Let your friends know if anybody is interested in seeing these kind of unboxings, tag them, let them know that we're doing this. Maybe they want to become a subscriber. It'll give us closer to that 650 when we can do another giveaway. But hey, thanks for being here with All Is Outdoors. Now get yourself outdoors, have a good time, and we'll see you next week.